I had the pacemaker for almost 20 years. But anyway, every 4 or 5 years they change it. There was not much difference, but the reason they believed that I had an irregular heartbeat, I had valley fever.
Over time, his health continued to deteriorate from, not so much when he first started with the heart disease from the pacemakers, but just a congestive heart failure. And you'd start to see where he lost enthusiasm, his color changed. And, it just got to where we didn't know from day to day how much longer he'd be with us.
I was at the coast, and this didn't feel good that weekend, and I was just laying around lethargic. My wife got me into emergency, and I was in pretty bad shape. Well, the team started looking at me, and they said, "Wow, your heart is as big as a basketball, and you're just you're not going to go home from this hospital without a heart or something to do some kind of procedure. You could wait a year for a heart, or you could wait 6 months." So there's a lot to it. There's not just, I just can't take anybody's heart. The DNA and everything's got to be perfect.
It was a life-changing experience, waiting for that call and seeing him go on life support.
3 weeks I was in the hospital, and all of a sudden, one morning about 3 o'clock in the morning, I was shaking and waking up, and there was a doctor standing there, and he goes, "You ready?" And I said, "Ready for what?" He said, "We got a match."
I took my friends out, and I was a sober driver that night because I had a feeling about something. And sure enough, about 2 o'clock in the morning, I got a phone call, and I literally looked over and told my buddy, I'm like, "Hey, gotta go."
I was happy. Then I started thinking about, well, how about where does heart come from? And how about the family that lost somebody, So there was sadness and happiness both there. At that time, I found out that I had a 23-year-old female heart donated by the Tonk family.
Our donor family has given us so much to look forward in our lives.
It's been such a blessing to have him around. I mean, for him to be able to, watch me get married and have my first child was a very big thing for me. I did not ever see that happen. She loves her people, I'll tell you that. She paws at him and talks at him, and it's neat.
He was able to have time with my dad that he would have never been able to share. He got to go fishing in Wyoming, his hunter's holiday on September 1st, and hopefully a lot more.
My dad was my best man because we truly were best friends. So we've kind of grown together, and we've grown a business together. There's no greater gift than a gift of life. And to see where he was and for that transformation to where he is today, to still be with us and be as active as he was 20 years ago. And his color's back, his mind's sharp again. He has that zest to go do things and be active, and we're truly blessed to have him with us.
I want to give probably credit to my wife, my caretaker. I mean, I wouldn't be here without her either, I'll tell you for sure. She's the one that got me down to the hospital, and I didn't want to go. I said, "I'll be all right, I'll be all right." Well, I wasn't all right. So the caretaker is so important, so important to the recovery part of what happened.
Now he definitely has a little softer side to him and everything.
He likes shoes.
I do, that's right. I'll put shoes,
You like to shop. You like to grocery shop.
I was going to say something, but I won't.
What if it was your family? What if it was one of your family members that needed some organ to sustain their life, to create memories? Wouldn't you want that for them?
Put that dot on your license, and anybody you see, talk to them about it. I have.
A little pink dill on your driver's license, that's a big thing. And in the moment of a tragedy, your mind is not always clear and thinking straight. So, with that dot on there, that makes a decision very easily because you, that person, has made the decision, not your family, not anybody else.
I think that it would be the most valued thing that you could give in your life to know that someone else could go forward with theirs.